All right. So I sent E6000 glue. They're the small ones. So I sent everybody two because I wanted to make sure you had enough glue. There are definitely other types of glue that you can use for this. There's a popular one called Gem Tack that a lot of people use. But I think this is definitely sufficient for our purposes today. You have an assortment of decals to choose from. I tried to do some in different sizes because I didn't know what folks were going to use. So you can pick whatever one you want to use, and if you have your own cutting machine, you can feel free to, you know, practice with these and then get fancy with your own. I sent everybody another card. I know a lot of you probably have this, or maybe you threw it away, that's fine too, but just so it was easier for me to send everybody a new card to make sure that everybody had it than to make any assumptions. You have a pencil sharpener and you have this pencil looking thing. This is actually it's a wax pencil. So when you sharpen it, this is what we'll use to make our lives a lot easier to pick up our gems. So literally, as an example, you sharpen it and then you would just tap it on the gem and it picks it up for you. So it just makes your life a lot easier. I also gave everybody 5 of these little trays. These trays, or so, if you want to take some of your beads out and put them in the tray so that you can like see them a little bit better, and so it'll make it easier for you to pick them up with the pencil, or if you want to separate them, whatever, however you want to do it. A lot of the people I follow on YouTube that makes bling mugs and stuff, they use anything, the top of a Pringles can, water bottle caps, whatever, milk caps, they use whatever they have to sort their beads out. All right, so
I got them
the first thing that we're gonna do is we need to apply a decal to whatever we're working with. And so like, depending on which one you choose, so like for this one, as an example, what most people would do is they would put this decal on and then they would focus on the hair. So adding the rhinestones to the hair to kind of bling it out. And then if they have some that are small enough, they might try the eyelashes, might try the lips. It's all up to them. Sometimes you'll add something to the ears for earrings. And then something like the shoe, they would probably just cover this whole shoe with bling. So basically wherever there's like thick black areas of your decal, a lot of times people will try to cover that. Something like this with the praying hands, which can I tell y'all, this was so hard to weed out. So if you're missing a finger, I'm sorry. It was really, really hard. And thank you, Carlin, for coming and helping, because I would still be here. But for something like this, you definitely would not try to bling out the hands because it's just too thin. So again, focus on the hair. If you're looking, like this particular one does have some earrings that were cut out. I figured for most people, they would probably cover that area up. So I didn't pull it out, but if you want to, you can. It's not a big deal. Or when you're, putting your rhinestones on, you can just do it. So everybody should start by picking out which decal they want to put onto their bottle or whatever you're working with. I transfer tape, my card, and a decal. I think I'll stick with her.
I'm going with the hands. All
right. So hold up your decal to let me know that you've chosen one. All right, that looks like everybody. Awesome. Okay, so if you are an expert and you have a Cricut or a silhouette and you know what to do next, feel free to not wait for me. Go right ahead and do what you know how to do. For everybody else, I'm going to show you how to transfer this decal to your water bottle. So we're going to start by taking the piece of transfer tape that you received. It has like a grid line pattern on it. You want to take that off of your backing. Ooh. First person to get it off wins. All right. All right. Yeah, so you have two choices here. The choice is yours. You can either put your decal down on your table and then lay your transfer tape over top of it, or you can put your transfer tape face up, sticky side up on your table and lay your decal on top of it. It's like the same thing, but you know, some people have different preferences. Once you lay your transfer tape on your decal, you're going to start in the center of your decal and just rub it down really well, and then go out to the right and to the left and just rub it to make sure that it's down. And then I like to flip it over, okay? And on the back side, tell me if I'm going too fast, y'all. Yeah. You want to kind of rub it down to make sure that there's no like air bubbles or anything like that underneath the tape. And then turn it over. And on this white, on the back side, take your card and we're going to do what's called burnishing and just rub it onto the back. You want to rub it down. You are doing like the praying hands or something that has a face that has like small parts. You want to make sure that you concentrate in those areas and just make sure you apply a lot of pressure. And with any luck, everybody will be successful at their decal coming off on their transfer tape in one piece. For everyone else, if you're ready, if you're not, that's okay. But make sure the item that you're going to put your decal on is nearby. At this point, you should be able to peel off the white backing paper from the decal, and hopefully everything is laid onto your transfer tape. Thumbs up if you got that part. All right, cool. And then, thank you. Take your decal and you literally are going to lay it down on your item wherever you want it. I like to try to hit it in the center first. So like I kind of fold my image up a little bit. Not necessary, just what I like to do. Tap it in the center there, and then I like let it naturally go to the right and to the left. And then we're going to rub it again and burnish it again with the card to make sure that it is adhered to the bottle. And then at this point for everybody, if you're here, you're just going to slowly and carefully, if you've pressed it down hard, you're going to slowly and carefully roll very slowly, because you don't want to pull your decal back up. You're going to roll this transfer tape. And I don't know why I got the super strong one, y'all. I'm sorry. But you're going to roll it off of your image. You don't have to go fast. You can go slow because you want to make sure everything lays down. Okay. So after you get that off completely, let me know. actual, what do you call it, gemming, bedazzling, whatever, this is where you can take your gems and put some out into a tray. So if you're familiar with the glue, you'll have to turn the cap over to poke it so that the glue will come out. And my experience with this E6000 glue is that once it starts coming out, it just keeps coming out.
Right.
But once you get your glue, you can decide like where you want to start. There is not really like a rhyme or a reason. Some people just like to, I've seen 3 different things. Some people will choose to like try to do like a similar size and just go in like in a row and just go across that, straight across in that row. Some people try to do something that's called a honeycomb, where they put a big one and then they put little ones all around that big one, and then they'll place another big one, put little ones all around that big one. I'm gonna go with just a random method today. So I'm gonna put a little bit of glue on, and then I'm going to take my pencil. On your pencil, there's 2 sides. There's one side that it has like it has more wax sticking out than the other side.
Mm-hmm.
The one side that's like kind of flat, that's the side I sharpened. I don't know if it really matters, but the side that's flat, that is not sticking out, I don't know. It kind of reminded me, I was like, oh, I'm gonna look at that like that's a little eraser, you know?
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna do mine like randomly, like how I feel. And so I'm gonna put a little bit of glue down onto my design, and I'm trying to do it very thinly. I'm trying to do it very thinly